There are people who hate to see you have peace. Because of their misery, they want to bring you down so you can become low vibrational like them. They hate themselves and their lives. And since they can't have peace or joy, they must harvest your positive energy to help them feel better. So in order to protect yourselves, today I am sharing 6 ways to remain unbothered. Number 1, remain respectful. This is easier said than done, especially if people are deliberately trying to push your buttons. But if you can remain calm and respectful, it gives the illusion that you don't care. A lot of times people are just looking for a response, and when you don't give it to them, then a lot of times they will leave you alone. Becoming hostile and disrespectful only adds fuel to the fire and causes things to blow out of control. It also, for some weird reason, causes others to view you as the problem, even if you're not. Beyonce always kept her composure during interviews, even when being low-key taunted. And because of this, she is viewed as extremely classy. So refrain from cursing or using foul language, keep a neutral tone of voice, don't interrupt, listen, and don't argue, especially if you know you're right. There's no point. As a matter of fact, hit them with an okay and walk away. Nothing makes a person feel more stupid than when they realize they are arguing with themselves. Number 2, ignore. This one is self-explanatory. Don't give negativity any attention because the law of attraction states that energy flows where attention goes, meaning that whatever you constantly focus on will grow and you will continue to experience it in your life. That's why certain people keep experiencing the same things over and over again. It's because when something happens, they continue to give it life by giving it attention. The only time you should give negativity any attention is if you're going to capitalize off of it. Beyonce never addresses haters unless she puts it in a song, production, or post that will make her money. So make your anger expensive. Number 3, set boundaries. You have to teach people how to treat you. So when things don't seem to be changing, then it's time to set some boundaries. A boundary is a line that marks a limit of an area. It can be as big or small as you like, depending on the situation and what you will and won't allow. You have to set the boundaries for your life. Refuse to accept disrespect of any kind, especially when it comes to communication. For example, a boundary can be during communication. A person cannot yell at you or the conversation will come to an end. Or if they put their hands on you, they can no longer be in your life. Boundaries are for your protection. They set the tone of the relationship and set the expectation of how things are going to be in your life. So set boundaries and be sure to stick to them because they become useless if they're not enforced and no one will take you seriously. Number 4, love from a distance. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, and sometimes people don't know what they have until it's gone. You have to make people feel your absence in order to value your presence. Beyonce no longer conducts interviews like she did in the past due to blatant disrespect of the media towards her and her bandmates. So now anytime she does decide to say anything, it seems like it makes what she says so much more important because we rarely get to witness her outside of her music. In my personal relationship with my family member who mistreated me when I was a child, I had to create distance. And now that we have gotten older, he has recently openly admitted on social media that he misses me and will stop at nothing to work on our relationship. But it took many years of me loving him from a distance for him to come to his senses. It's sad that you have to cut people off for them to really realize their wrongdoings, but that's life. As long as you keep people around after their mistreatment, they're going to think it's okay to keep treating you that way because there are no consequences. So when all else fails, feed them with a long-handled spoon. Number 5, travel. This may sound out of place, but traveling is one of the best ways to stop caring. I was holding on to 30-plus year grudges, and when I went to Puerto Rico a few years ago, it just opened my eyes to a whole new world. I know there's a whole world out there with different people and different cultures, but knowing it is one thing, and actually seeing it is another. It radically shifted my perspective. Things that seemed so huge became so minute. To see so many beautiful people and cultures and to hear the different languages and to see the beauty of their land was such a humbling experience. It really melted all of the anger away. It made me question, why am I holding on to something when there's a whole world out there waiting for me to explore? When you are traveling and creating new experiences, you don't have the time, nor do you care to be bothered with holding on to old stuff. A wise woman from my church who's a world traveler once told me, if you don't go, you won't know and you can't grow. And number 6, forgive. Unforgiveness holds you back. When you walk around with unforgiveness in your heart, it's like driving with the parking brakes still on. Sure, you can move forward, but it will be very slowly and with a whole lot of problems. Unforgiveness not only makes you unpleasant to be around because you're walking around with a chip on your shoulder, becoming angry and paranoid and taking things out on everyone else, it also is eating you from the inside. A lot of health problems stem from unforgiveness. So if you've been struggling with health issues that won't go away no matter what you do, it's time to look within and see if there is anything from your past that you're holding on to. A lot of times we struggle to forgive because we think that it's letting the other person off scot-free. Well, newsflash, they've probably already gotten away scot-free. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but understand that forgiveness is for you and not the other person. It's like holding on to a piece of hot coal and expecting the other person to get burned. You're only hurting yourself. Most times they've already gone on with their lives and are living good ones at that, while you can't seem to move forward in certain or any aspects of your life. They are living rent-free in your mind while they aren't even thinking about you. And a lot of times they have forgotten what they've done to you because it was so long ago. So do yourself a favor and free yourself, because life is too short to hold on to any type of negative energy. And with that being said, my name is Jamé, and this is Amazing Vibes. And on this channel, I talk about inspiration, beauty, and lifestyle. So if you're feeling that vibe, click like and subscribe. And until next time, just know that you are so amazing and continue to vibe high.